Hey CA final students, hardly there is 1 week to 10 days for your January 26 exams. When it comes to direct taxation, what are the chapters that you must read before you go to the exam? What is the priority list? That I will discuss in this video. Hardly I will take 4 to 5 minutes of your time, worth spending it. You will get clarity. What are the chapters from which each question is asked in the CA final direct tax exam? Now let us see one by one. You all know question number 1, it is always coming from total income. Question 1 is relating to total income calculation, tax liability calculation. So you need to have knowledge of PGBP, depreciation, ICDS and other heads of income, total income and tax liability calculation. Question number 2A, always ICI is asking from the chapter capital gains and income from other source. You can see I have studied last 6 attempts question papers. Every time question number 2A is coming from capital gains and income from other sources. Question 2B, always ICA is giving from non-resident taxation. So if you are well with NR taxation and capital gains, you can attempt question number 2 very easily. Okay. Next, question number 3A, always question 3A is coming from trust taxation. 7 marks question. First one is 14 marks. Capital gains and other sources 7 marks. NR taxation 7 marks. Trust taxation 7 marks. Question 3B, always it is coming from DTAA relief, double taxation avoidance relief. He will give Indian incomes and foreign incomes. He will ask you to calculate relief under section 90 or 91. So that is also being asked for 7 marks. Question number 4A, always it is coming from TDS and TCS chapter. See how important TDS and TCS at final level. Easily 7 to 11 marks. 7 marks, one theory question, descriptive question will come. 1 or 2 MCQs might come in the examination. So 7 to 11 marks can be expected from TDS and TCS chapter. Question number 4A, 7 marks. Question 4B, always institute is asking from transfer pricing chapter. Next, question 5A. Like in question 5A, always 3 sub questions are asked. 3 case study based questions will be given. You have to answer. Provision, analysis, conclusion. In that way, let's say he will give one case study. He will tell whether order passed by assessing officer is correct or not. You have to answer. You have to write the provision. You have to write the analysis. You have to write the conclusion. Question 5A, always he is asking from majority of the times assessment procedures. 3 different cases will be given. Out of 3 cases, you need to write 2 cases. Provision, analysis and conclusion in that way. Next question 5B, application and interpretation of tax treaty. Next question number 6A, always it is asked from tax audit and ethical compliances chapter, or a question can be asked from GAR or tax planning, tax avoidance or tax evasion. So in question 6A, either question will come from tax audit or tax planning, tax avoidance or tax evasion or GAR. From these chapters, question is coming from question 6A. And question 6B, always he is asking from advanced ruling chapter. So these are the chapters in last 6 attempts from like questions are being asked from. So when you are preparing in last 10 days, prioritize these chapters. Prioritize in this way and start studying the chapters. There is no point in studying every chapter. First prioritize your preparation. The gunshot question, the chapter from which gunshot question is expected, prepare those chapters. First prepare, uh, non-resident taxation, DTAA, TDS, TCS, trust taxation, okay, transfer pricing, the chapter from which one gunshot question is expected. You need to prepare that chapter. Okay, so prioritize your preparation in this way. Sufficient, you will qualify. You.